Good evening, and thank you for tuning in to Wildcast. I'm Janae Gonzalez.
And I'm Michael Hernandez. Thousands of people will line up outside stores for the best deals this Black Friday. If you're going shopping during the rush, we have a few tips that will help you get the most out of your shopping experience. Do your homework. Getting ready means studying the ads ahead of time to get the best deals. Start early. Some stores offer specials in the days leading up to Black Friday. And last but not least, compare prices. Check multiple stores as well as online to see if one has the same item for a better price.
The African Students Association held its annual cultural fashion show. Wildcast reporter Alexa Wheeler has an inside look at the event.
African Students Association held its annual fashion show. There wasn't just fashion, there was drumming, poetry, and dancing that gave the audience a glimpse into African culture.
This fashion show is a really big event for ASA due to the fact that we provide scholarships for refugee students, and a lot of members of our club are refugees, so it sometimes benefits direct siblings or family members or friends of these members of our club. The designers come to the show. We had designers from all different countries, Jamaica, Ghana, other islands in the Caribbean such as Guyana. So it was really cool to have so much diversity and so much culture. Our members are from all different countries. There were models from Ghana, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Angola. So we had a ton of models from different countries. So this fashion show is really just a representation of Africa and all the things that Africa has to offer.
The fashion show is 100% planned by the students of the ASA organization. The purpose of the fashion show is to raise money for charity while also educating the audience on the importance of African culture and what it means to them.
I was super excited to do something different. And I modeled tonight for DK Scott and Sharabo Selection. I love it. Before I was super nervous, but being on the stage definitely helped, feeling like the attention, the vibe, and it was super fun, and I can't wait to do it next year.
Reporting from the Student Union South Ballroom for UATV, I'm Alexa Wheeler.
Students are leaving campus to reunite with their families for Thanksgiving break. If you're staying in Tucson during Turkey Day, here's some fun activities to gobble up some time. Enjoy the fall weather by visiting Mount Lemmon. I hear it's the perfect time to go camping right now. If you don't want to go that far, you can always take a hike up a mountain. And if you don't feel like either of those, there's always the Reed Park Zoo. Say hello to the animals.
Coming up next, find out about the Hoops with Wilbur event.
Plus, we've got some tips to make sure Thanksgiving dinner doesn't break the bank when we come back.
What are you guys doing?
Working.
Continue.
Welcome to Wildcast. I'm Toby Schmidt.
And I'm Michael Hernandez.
Welcome to Wildcast. I'm Sarina Navarrete.
And I'm Danielle Carp.
Welcome to Wildcast. I'm Max Alfred.
And I'm Jackie Kent. Welcome to Wildcast.
Welcome.
Welcome to another edition of Wildcast.
Don't change the channel. You're watching UATV. Yay, Cats!
Having family and friends over Thanksgiving can get expensive. We have some ideas on how to make Thanksgiving dinner more affordable. Tip number 1, stick to your shopping list. This reduces the urge to buy unnecessary things you don't need. Tip 2, prioritize the dishes you love most and know are always a crowd favorite. And lastly, let others pitch in and maybe make it a potluck dinner. Students had the chance to shoot hoops with Wilbur to raise money for the Arizona Assurance Scholarship. Wildcast reporter Sasha Fruhoff shot the story.
Every year, Campus Recreation and the U of A bookstore co-host an event to raise money for a U of A cause. This semester, students, faculty, and UA guests gathered on the U of A Mall to shoot hoops with Wilbur.
So this year, Campus Recreation and the bookstores chose to donate their financial contributions to Arizona Assurance, which is a scholarship program here on campus that goes to underprivileged and first-generation college students to help them be successful. And then our food collection is going to the UA Campus Pantry, which is a student-run campus pantry here on campus that supports both students, faculty, and staff that may be facing food insecurity.
The majority of participants at this event were U of A students. I was able to speak to one student who spoke about the importance this event has on bringing together the student body.
I think because it's an embodiment of like a school spirit community. You know, we all love Wilbur, we all love sports, we all like it. It's a really cool thing to do and it unifies us. It represents that kind of like bond that we have as like Wildcats, so that's pretty fantastic.
Students and faculty were required to donate a minimum of $1 to participate in this event. By the end of the event, Wilbur had battled over 30 competitors. Reporting from the U of A Mall for UATV, I'm Sasha Fruhoff.
You know, I probably should have gone to that event because, not gonna lie, I used to ball out in my day.
I am so down to play some one-on-one with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a challenge.
Be prepared.
That's an official
yeah,
challenge.
Be prepared. Yeah,
All right.
I bring it.
It's happening.
I was on the A team in middle school, man.
We'll see. We'll see. Coming up next on Wildcast Sports, the men's basketball team played 2 schools last week. Were they able to keep their winning streak?
That and more is coming up next.
What are you guys doing?
Working?
Continue.
Welcome to Wildcast. I'm Toby Schmidt.
And I'm Michael Hernandez.
Welcome to Wildcast. I'm Sarina Nafarrate.
And I'm Danielle Carp.
Welcome to Wildcast. I'm Max Alfred.
And I'm Jackie Kent. Welcome to Wildcast.
Welcome.
Welcome and welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome to another edition of Wildcast.
Don't change the channel. You're watching UATV. Yay, Cats!
Gonzalez filling in for Danielle Fork here with all the latest and greatest sports news from around the university. On Tuesday, the men's basketball team took a victory against CSU Bakersfield with a final score of 78-66. Sports reporter Courtney Rice has the details.
Arizona Wildcats defeated Sacred Heart 95-65 Friday night at McHale. And in addition to that dominating performance, Shaquille O'Neal was in attendance for his son's unofficial visit. Coach Miller provided some insight on what he believes.
The University of Arizona played California State Bakersfield in the McHale Center this Tuesday. The Arizona Wildcats were motivated going into their second game of the season hot off a win against Michigan State. The real standout from the game was from Arizona's 7-foot freshman forward from Finland, number 10, Lauri Markkanen. The Wildcats are now 2-0 for the season as Lauri Markkanen scored 26 points for a Wildcat win. Here's what Coach Miller has to say about him as a player.
Yeah, I mean, Lauri's one of the best players in college basketball. He is. He's a monster. I mean, he can put it on the floor. He's a great free throw shooter. He's a 7-footer who's playing the small forward position. He guards perimeter players. He guards post players. He plays 3 positions for us. He inbounds the ball against full court pressure. Practice-wise, he's consumed with becoming a great player. He's one of our team's hardest workers.
As halftime rolled around, the Cats found themselves almost doubling the Roadrunners in points with a score of 44-26. The big climax of the second half was not the failed attempted shots on basket by Arizona, but by the foul that tore Wildcat Chance Camachi down by Roadrunner Taze Moore. The Wildcats were able to pull out a win with a final score of 78-66. Reporting to you from McHale, this is Wildcast sports reporter Courtney Rice.
The men's basketball team played Sacred Heart on Friday and beat them with a score of 95-66. This puts the Wildcats at a 3-0 record for the season so far. Sports anchor Simone McCarthy gives us more details about the victory.
Arizona Wildcats defeated Sacred Heart 95-65 Friday night at McHale. And in addition to that dominating performance, Shaquille O'Neal was in attendance for his son's unofficial visit. Coach Miller provided some insight on what he believes was the key to Arizona getting their victory.
Well, Kobe's learning how to play college defense, and it's not easy for a young freshman to guard a guy like McKnight. I know he plays for Sacred Heart, but I'm here to tell you, he came in the game averaging 26. He left the game averaging 25.5. He scored 20 in the second half against us. We're a very good free throw shooting team. So not only getting there is important, but we make them once we're there. So, 22 for 26. We have a number of guys who shoot a good percentage from the line. If you could play smaller, undermanned teams, that doesn't mean your big guys are going to exploit that. And tonight, the fact we were able to do that was a good thing.
Arizona finished the game only making 3 of 19 three-point shots. And here's what Parker had to say about the team's overall performance.
It goes back to everyone has to be ready. You never know who's going to go down during the course of a season. It's a long season, with the practices and the games. It's hard. So everyone has to be ready. And I thought everyone that played tonight came in and did a good job.
Reporting to you for UATV, this is Simone McCarthy.
Arizona also has an exciting week of sports ahead. On Thanksgiving Day, the men's basketball team heads to Las Vegas to play Santa Clara, with the tip-off time set for 8:30 p.m. And on Friday, the football team will host our rival Arizona State at 7:30 p.m. Come out and support your Cats. That's all we have for Wildcast Sports this week. Join us next time to get caught up on all the action you might have missed. Don't change the channel. We'll be right back.
What are you guys doing?
Working.
Continue.
Welcome to Wildcast. I'm Toby Schmidt.
And I'm Michael Hernandez.
Welcome to Wildcast. I'm Sarina Nafarrate.
And I'm Danielle Carp. Welcome to Wildcast. I'm Max Alford.
And I'm Jackie Kent. Welcome to Wildcast.
Welcome.
And welcome to another edition of Wildcast.
Don't change the channel. You're watching UATV. Yay, Caps!
Last time we asked, how do you eat your Oreos? 58% of people who responded said they have their own way of eating Oreos, not by taking all the cream first or taking a bite after the fact.
This week's Twitter question is, what Thanksgiving food are you most looking forward to eating? Personally, my grandma has a special recipe for yams, and if I could only eat one thing for my Thanksgiving dinner, that is absolutely hands down what I would eat.
What else goes into the yams? Or is it a secret family recipe?
Well, yeah, I would say it's a secret, but my favorite part is she roasts marshmallows on top. So it's the yams with like this whole layer of marshmallows, just perfectly crispy, and it tastes so good.
Well, for me, it's all about the pumpkin pie.
Okay, I like the pumpkin pie too. I like all kinds of pie. I could eat everything.
I will eat everything.
Anyway, let us know your answer on our Twitter page at UATV3, and make sure to give us a like on Facebook as well.
Thanks. We'll see you next week for another edition of Wildcast, our last show of the semester, actually. Have a good night.
Good night.